Hello everyone, I'm here with Jason Phillips at Phillips Collection Showroom, and he's going to show us around some of their amazing, beautiful products. I can't wait to see everything. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
and hello everybody. Yeah, I can't wait to show you around. You're in 17,000 square feet of what I hope will be new and exciting sculpture, furniture, wall art, and we'd love to take you through for a tour.
Let's get going.
All right, great.
All right.
Where we are featuring collections like Reef. This is a coastal-inspired collection, mirrors, other wall art, furniture. It's textural, it's minimalist. It really speaks to our customers who live in coastal regions, perfect for Florida. This is very thematic from Phillips Collection. I'll be highlighting things like our organic product on this tour, but there's also a bit of humor and whimsy in the case of things like Reef, but it gets even more fun than that as we go through.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So I wanted to take a moment. We're quite proud we won 2 Pinnacle Awards last night. That's given by the International Society of Furniture Designers. I'll highlight both categories that we won. Over here we have our famous seatbelt chair, but at half scale. So I can take this down and show you next to its big brother. We entered this product into the youth furniture category for the Pinnacle Awards, and it won. So this is a Thai designer named Nudapung. We've worked with him for 2 decades. It's an iconic chair. It's actually the logo of the city of High Point. So it's gotten great recognition. It's been in the Hunger Games. It's in Kylie Jenner's home. Michael Jordan owns one. And now we have the kids version in 4 colors. So we're very proud of that, and we thank ISFD.
Well, congratulations on that. That's
thank
amazing.
you so much. Thank you. I have a quick joke that when I have 2 children now, and when I had 1 kid, you're the helicopter parent, right? And you know, we can't have a kids line. They could get hurt. They can get injured. By kid number 2, you realize they're indestructible. So when you have 2 kids, you start introducing kids furniture, and we hope to do more of that. In the background, you'll see things like horses, which I'll highlight, but I think I'll just move to this here. We have a collection we call Origins by Phillips Collection. These are responsibly harvested trees, long ago felled roots of trees that we unearth and dig up and turn into one-of-a-kind works of art. So stunning 42-inch wide by up to 35-foot long dining tables that can become conference tables, playing with different finishes, but we call this golden acacia. We call it chamcha wood out of northern Thailand. Sustainability is huge for us. We're founding members of the Sustainable Furnishings Council. We've planted nearly 20,000 trees across Southeast Asia, created botany classes for students and young children to learn about the beauty that surrounds them, because we don't want anyone to assume that we are cutting trees down for this product line. This is all salvaged and reclaimed and responsibly harvested. I'll mention one more thing about what is responsible harvesting. Working with governments around the world when they have infrastructure projects, when trees have to come down to build a highway or add a new runway to an airport or to build a hospital, trees have to come down, and we pay more money for the rights to that sustainably sourced wood.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
thank
wonderful.
you. This is the root of a teakwood tree, and it spins. This won the Pinnacle Award and the Green Leaf Award a year ago for what we're doing with sustainable sculptures. So just reclaiming roots, using every part of the tree, and then when you end up with the smallest branches, they become things like, if I can take you over here, these vested sculptures. It's a solid piece of wood, maybe the end cut off a dining table, turning it into a work of art. And that's what we're all about.
So using every piece is great.
Yes.
Instead of no waste.
No waste.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and then what we've gleaned from this iconic wood grain, we turn into repeatable collections. So as much as we have one-of-a-kind items, we have collections like geometry. That's these tables here. And I'll highlight many others as we go through the showroom where they're fully repeatable product lines that we can catalog. Working with one-of-a-kind tables, you have to imagine we have to photograph every single one, dimension every single one. Then when somebody buys this, it comes out of the system forever. So it's quite a challenge for us as a company to get our heads around one-of-a-kinds. I think we've mastered that. We have photo teams that photograph every single piece, but it's also nice when we have fully repeatable, catalogable collections. We work with an incredible factory in Indonesia. The artist is Timbul. Unfortunately, A tragic little story. Timble passed away about a month ago, but his shop is continuing his tradition, and we're going to continue to be able to produce these. But what a valuable partner, a visionary, award-winning PhD level sculptor that we found in Indonesia, and celebrate his work. So I'd love to make a specific point in honor of his family to highlight many of his works today.
Amazing.
This is teak wood mixed with aluminum. It works outdoors. We have versions in stainless steel that are extraordinary. We have figures that are in cast aluminum that we're going to show you in a minute. Such a talent and such a loss, and we miss him so much already.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, but it is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, this is beautiful. It looks sturdy, but how sturdy is it?
Oh, it's sturdy. Can I show you?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm going to do a live demo here. Yeah, this can support at least my weight, and I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, but I mean, look at this. We're good to go.
So if somebody has kids, they definitely don't have to worry about kids going, hey, I want to jump on that thing. It will hold them.
Right.
That's
I'd rather
wonderful.
not know what people are doing with these, but these are outdoor friendly, sturdy. They can at least support one Jason Phillips.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that. It is a statement. We live in an age of Instagram and Instagrammable moments. And as you go through the showroom, I think you'll realize everything that comes from Phillips Collection has that effect. So we call this our lightning collection. From far away, it might look like just a pattern that we etched on it, but what's happening with these is we run an electric current through the wood, and nature creates this pattern that looks like a lightning strike. It looks like perhaps a river system from above head. But my funny story here is we were at the factory in northern Thailand, and they were experimenting with coat hangers directly onto the wood, and we said, wait a minute, this looks a little unsafe. You can get electrocuted. We've watched videos of this on YouTube of the Lichtenstein effect or something. So loved the technique, needed to get it to a point where we felt like it was a safe processes. So that's what happened. So, you know, we're running high current through our product to create incredible patterns and making sure we're safe in the process.
They are beautiful, but yes, I agree. Holding a coat hanger with
Yes.
electricity is probably not a good idea.
Yes. So we improved the system. We gave them rubber gloves, rubber boots on, and now we're confident that nobody's going to get injured from this. Yes.
That's great. Now, I remember this from somewhere. Where might that have been from?
Yes. So then you've been to Dubai. This is inspired by the incredible installation in Dubai where they have a probably 5-story fountain with about 30 of these, much larger in scale, diving down the fountain. Only in Dubai, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. This is another collection from Timble, who I talked about earlier with the horse. So he's a master sculptor. So all of the humanoid and animal figures in the showroom are from his wonderful mind.
Oh, yeah. He's clearly was quite talented.
Yes.
So that's just amazing. And I know you wanted to talk a little bit about these tables here.
Yes. We call this finish Greystone. Thank you so much. This isn't, like many things that happen here, born from an accident. So we had a kiln fire. We're drying our golden acacia natural tables. They caught on fire. It's a tragedy when that happens. You lose most of your yield. But in an effort to try to bring those pieces of wood, those slabs back to life, they started rubbing off the char. They thought, we might have an interesting finish here. We were trying to develop a gray, and they added some pumice and sealed it, and we have this incredible finish we now call Greystone. It's textural. It's all about the grain and the depth. It almost looks like the pattern of a porcupine quill up close. Wow. This collection got us into business with Restoration Hardware. They saw the finish on a small stool and they said, let's do some work with you. So what many people might not know is we do private label for some of the most well-known companies out there. We have accounts like Crate and Barrel, Restoration Hardware, Z Gallery, but also our products are in Marriott's, Disney, you name it. We have a global high caliber audience that has found us and likes what we celebrate.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're all over the place. That's great.
Yes.
And I like the little accidents that Bob Ross once said.
It's
happy little accidents.
I think I stole that from him. These are happy accidents, and Bob deserves credit for that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm seeing this bleach finish all over market. So let's talk about this stunning piece here.
So bleach, you're absolutely right. The industry is moving away from darker tones to lighter tones. I don't know if this is a post-pandemic movement to wanting softer finishes in your home. There's actually science that points to having wood grain and natural finishes in your home, bringing your resting heart rate down, therefore extending your life. not going to say we're saving lives with what we're doing here, but we're at least playing a role in bringing nature into the home.
Making more tranquil spaces
Yes.
and comfort for people, making it a zen, which
Exactly.
is beautiful. I love that.
What I love here is that the table looks like it doesn't have a finish on it, but in fact it has 2 coats of a very durable water-based Rubio monocoat finish. Shout out to Rubio. They're not sponsoring this video, but it looks unfinished, but this can handle a wine spill, this can handle hot and cold, and it is on our live edge. We can apply this finish to anything. You'll see it popping up on wall art throughout the showroom. We have 2 levels of bleach. We have bleach and we have super bleach. So you might see some of the much whiter bleaches. We call that super bleach. Another interesting thing is we always try to be as sustainable as possible. These are sun bleached. So you can either bleach with harmful chemicals and get it done in a week, or you can bleach with mineral spirits, leave the product out in the hot sun where we do our production. It takes about 6 months to get this finished, but that's how you do it the sustainable and the responsible way.
And a lot of people don't like the whole chemical thing. So the fact that you can do it, get the same result, but in a much safer way for health and all of those things, that's amazing.
Yes. Yeah. We care, our customers care, our suppliers care. We operate in a space that is luxury. Our price point is accessible. It really depends who you're talking to, but our prices are shockingly affordable to the designers and retailers we work with. It affords us the ability to use better finishes, make smarter choices, take a little more time and care into how we bring things to market so that we're not impacting the planet as much. That's a big core belief for us here.
Let's talk a little bit about the size of your showroom here and the location. So you guys are right in the middle of High Point.
Oh, did we get lucky?
You can't miss it when you go by.
For those that know Market, we are on Main Street and Commerce. It is right in the heart of Market, and we've been here for 25 years in High Point exhibiting, 40 years, excuse me, but 25 years in a previous showroom, which we loved, but we outgrew it. So April of 2023, that was the first High Point Market we were in this space. This is now our second market. We're loving it. We've got about close to 20,000 feet here, up from about 7,000 feet. So nearly triple the size with bigger ceilings. This is the former Red Lion Hotel. This is the ballroom. I actually have friends in the industry from High Point that had prom in this showroom.
Oh, wow.
It was a different effect at that time, but that sort of gives a sense of the history and the change of this city. High Point is an incredible city that experiences an influx of nearly 100,000 people 2 weeks out of the year, a week in April and a week in October. Buyers come in, they infiltrate the city. We love it. It's exciting. And we're open year round, but most of the commerce happens during those 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's great. It's quite large, and I hear the men's bathroom is bigger than the women's bathroom.
Oh, you're not supposed to know that. Yes, that was just an engineering annexing decision. We ended up with a bathroom here that was sacrificing some of the women's room. So we ended up, the men's room has many more stalls than the women's room, and that's probably a first.
Yeah.
And you don't hear that very often.
Exactly. We won't hold it against you.
Yes,
it's okay.
Yes. But in a market of expensive real estate, and prized real estate, to have bathrooms as large as we have is shocking.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a bonus.
It's a hidden secret. Yeah.
So we can continue here with these lovely tables that you mentioned. These were the super bleach version of the other table that we looked at. So it's a little lighter, whiter, bright.
Yes. You'll notice as you go through Phillips Collection, we're all about nature's color palette. So metallics, natural materials, browns, blacks, whites, grays. There is color in our showroom and it really pops, but we obsess over natural finishes. So in this case, a nearly white finish on our wooden products. We call it super bleach. I think is more versatile in its application, more contemporary. Wooden roots can get rustic very quickly, and there's nothing wrong with rustic, but that's not what people come to Phillips for. When you take a root and you pay careful attention to even the sharpness of the edge, I'll show you on pieces like this, we keep the edges crisp. If you round the edge, it becomes rustic very quickly. So crisp details, even in the case of freeform, we cut them so that they're perfectly round, even if there are holes and knots and crevices, so that a glass top looks balanced on it. Makes it modern. And then of course, the way we photograph and we present, it feels like a gallery in here. And Mandy Shanahan, our lead designer, is a color expert. I'm colorblind, so we needed her. She's wonderful. But she has a real sensitivity to tone and finish, and even the showroom lighting, you know, what temperature we keep our lighting at. And I'll give everyone a secret. It's 4,500 degree Kelvin is what we've decided we want our showroom temperature to be. It shows the colors in the best possible light, so I'm told.
That's great attention to detail,
Yeah.
even as far as your lighting, so everything looks amazing.
Yes. In a home, you want probably 2,700 Kelvin. It's a softer, warmer light. But in a showroom setting, we're such a visual industry, the color has to be neutral. We digress. I also wanted to highlight in this room some of these large pieces on the wall. These are rugs, and it's brand new for Phillips Collection. It's an entirely new category.
Oh,
we
nice one.
did not intend to enter the rug game ever, but we needed to get into more categories. We have a strong, loyal customer base who is eager to buy more collections from us. Does that mean next is bedroom or case good? I'm not sure, but we thought rugs were a good start. These rugs have the motif that we're known for. For example, these are petrified slices, petrified wood, layered. It's all wool construction. They're hand knotted. These are premium rugs for our premium audience. We're stocking them in 4 or 5 different sizes, and we have 4 collections to start with. So we have monoliths, which are inspired by petrified wood. Behind me here, we have Cycladic. This is based on the artwork that surrounds it, ancient Greek art where you're capturing the face with just a nose. It might be a little hard to see on camera, but Cycladic art is so well known for showing a brow and a nose, and that's it, but your brain fills in the rest of the details. We're all about stories here. We're all about new categories, unexpected. That's, you know, people come to market and they have certain needs. I need to visit this vendor because they do great case goods. I need to visit this lighting vendor because I need a chandelier, but they come to Phillips to get inspired, excited. It doesn't always mean they're going to walk out with something, but we like to leave an imprint. So now our customers know we're in the rug business, and when they need an extraordinary rug, we hope they'll think of us.
Something that's different, just like everything else that you have here, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of candy for the eyes. These are our biggest challenge in merchandising is we design products that are to be the focal point in a room. That's the goal. Treasures that a guest in a home will say, that's really interesting. What's the story behind it? And we've got lots of stories, but when you put them all together in a room, they're fighting for your attention. So it's stimulus overload. Luckily, our customers are interior designers who have a gift for pulling that item into their head, into their project. It's really an experience that an interior designer can navigate better than anyone. Yeah. So there's a lot of your attention is being pulled in many directions.
Definitely. I like the candy for the eyes comment.
That's
smart.
It really
is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some more amazing pieces here. Again, award-winning.
Yes. So our second Pinnacle Award from last night was for what we call our dancing sculptures. This is ficus wood from Indonesia. These are hand-carved. Each is one of a kind. Here's where I'll digress and tell you a little bit about Dad. My father, Mark Phillips, is often dubbed the Indiana Jones of the industry. So what does that mean? Well, he travels the world in search of the hidden, the extraordinary, whether it's a material, a capability, an artist that we find. And we're all about celebrating these artists. I mentioned a few. We have Nudapung in Thailand, who does the seatbelt chair, Timbul in Indonesia, who does our large-scale horses. We're all about celebrating the talented people we find around the world. In the case of these roots, these are unearthed. If a tree is 100 feet tall, it usually has a root system that's equally large. So 100 feet worth of roots, a tree is cut down, those are just left in a field. Well, we see the opportunity to make 50 sculptures. So it's economical to do this. There's an interesting story, and it really talks to Dad's capability to go out there and fearlessly discover new categories, whether it's onyx mines or Indonesian jungles, or perhaps the Brazilian amethyst mines. Dad is going around and discovering things that he brings to our design team. I'm one of the designers on the team. And then we not only sell the one-of-a-kinds, but we design into those resources. It allows us to have product nobody else has at a scale nobody else is willing to do. I mean, these are big pieces. These are 7 or 8 feet tall. And that's just medium-sized at Phillips Collection. If you get to our warehouse, you see 30-foot-tall sculptures. It's extraordinary.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And your dad is amazing, too. And we're going to talk to him later. So
yes,
you'll see and hear from the man who created all of this.
Absolutely.
So that's great.
We're just sharing his story
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Okay, so that's our tour here in the showroom with Phillips Collection. Thank you, Jason, for showing us all of your lovely items here.
My pleasure.
And
Thank you.
if anybody's ever here in High Point, definitely come and check out their showroom. They have beautiful, amazing, unique products, and I just love them. So thank you so much,
thank you
Jason.
for having me. It means a lot, and I hope we shared a little bit about what we do here at Phillips. It was a pleasure.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.